time has come, bro. The podcast. It's alive and breathing right now.
How long have we been talking about this?
We've been talking about this for a cool, definitely year plus. Easy, because like back in 2000 and... When was I vlogging? I was vlogging for a little bit.
You were vlogging?
Remember when I was vlogging?
Do you want to talk about that?
I know I shouldn't talk about that because that was kind of...
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't an L, but it was just something that I felt could have been something, but, you know, things happen.
Right.
But anyways, in there, we were kind of talking about starting up a podcast. It was us and the boys at first.
Right.
And, you know how things go. You talk about things and they just don't really come into fruition. And
that's how it happens.
That's just how it was. But I think you brought it up probably maybe about a month or two ago. Like, bro, let's just fucking do this.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's
quarantine and chill.
It's the perfect time. We're not really doing anything because we're both kind of not working right now.
Hey, I don't care what the boys say. That beard doesn't look bad on you.
It doesn't?
Yeah,
you're feeling it?
It kind of goes, and I don't want to.
I appreciate that, bro, because it's something that's bugging the hell out of me. Shout out to Sammy.
Don't you just
my
love
boy
when
Sammy?
I lie
but
to you,
you're killing me right now, bro. I need my cut. I need my low fade. I need this beard off because my girl is like, she ain't having it low key, but she's dealing with it. I think shit's starting to grow on her. No pun intended. But anyways,
tell them what we're doing though.
This is the That's How You Feel podcast.
That's how you feel.
And it's your boy Prince.
It's your boy Beto, aka Dom B,
aka.
That's it.
Nah, you have another one. I know
no,
you do.
Stop it. That's for
Mr. Solid.
Stop it. Next episode.
Next episode, we'll get to that.
Shout out to Dr. Dre.
No, but man, this is exciting, bro. This is something, like I said, we've been talking about doing, and it's finally here. We got everything set up. It was taking us a cool hour to get everything set up. Because you got to keep in mind, none of us know what the heck we're doing with this. We're kind of just going based off YouTube and looking stuff online.
It's just no joke.
It's no joke. It's
hey, real quick. Shout out to you, bro, for two different reasons. One is kind of like being the mastermind of like putting this together. I've seen you kind of just figure it out right now, and I don't want to touch anything, and you're doing it, bro, and I appreciate that. Two, the biggest one, and I think a lot of your real ones have kind of told you, is congratulations, bro, on a great accomplishment of receiving your freaking master's.
I appreciate that, bro.
You're
Thank you very much.
bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy my graduation.
You'll get your time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Let's keep it pushing, though.
I appreciate that. It means a lot, bro. I'm proud of you, too. You're doing your thing, too.
Yeah.
You're in the process.
That's all
all that matters. You're still on the grind. You're on the path, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? So you're going to get there, too. It's a good feeling. But anyways, I felt like it's best for the people who are listening that they should get to know who the hosts are, and nothing really crazy. I mean, we'll just get a quick, intro to who we are.
Yeah.
So I
What did Jay-Z say though?
What did he say?
Allow me
to reintroduce myself.
Thank you.
I like that. That was kind of tough.
I know.
Okay. So basically, my name is Willie. The full name is Willie Prince Mata. And yes, Prince is my last name. I'm tired of people all my life telling me, oh, I can't. Prince is your last name? I thought it was your middle name. What the heck? Like, no, it's my last name. I don't just say that.
It's cool, people. It's cool. I still give
And it's funny because I used to hate it, bro. I used to hate my name because it was so long. Because my real name is Willard. So, and you know that, obviously. But I used to fucking hate it because it was just so long. And like when I would we would get our schedules for school. I remember in high school, like, you know how you had to get your schedule by your last name, right?
Right.
So they would have a line for the P's and line for the M's. So I'm always in between, like, which line am I going to waste my time in, bro? It's good. It's a 50-50 shot right now. I gotta figure this out. So I would go in the P's or something, like, oh, your name's not here. So obviously I have to go back to the M line, and it would be a mess. But I've grown to love my name. My name, they call me Prince too. People call me Will. They call me Prince.
Nobody calls you Prince, only yourself. But
people call me Prince. We'll leave it as that.
Okay.
We're both from Porterville. But I was born in Lindsay.
Me too, bro.
My family's mostly from Lindsay.
Me
too. You were born in Lindsay too? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's something. Yeah, I mean, we were basically raised here in Porterville. You went to Sacramento for a little bit.
Yeah,
and we could probably touch into that on another episode or something too. But
hey, real quick though, shout out to Sac State. Shout out to Sac State football.
Yes, sir.
All those real ones. Hey, Coach Taylor, all them boys did the damn thing. Took Big Sky, was handing. I see you boys. But yeah, let's continue, man.
So I feel like one of our major themes of this podcast is sports. So obviously we need to get into like who our teams are.
Right.
And, you know, so because sports is something that's very important to us. It's something that we love and grew up on.
It's a religion.
Definitely a religion. And, you know, we take it very serious in a way. So my favorite sports teams. So for baseball, I'm a Dodger fan, die hard. Everybody knows that. If you know me, you know it's LA all day. Basketball, I bleed yellow and purple, or you want to say gold and purple.
Purple
Even though
and
the
gold.
jersey,
It's purple and gold. Stop it.
I did do it backwards, huh? It didn't sound right like that. Even though like
do better.
Yeah, you're right. Even though like the new jerseys aren't really gold, they're like a highlighter yellow. But we know the OGs know. So diehard Laker fan. This is where we kind of butt heads about because you know I got that star, bro. You know it's all about that star. You know, it's Tony Romo to the death of me. You're the greatest quarterback of all time.
That's how I feel about Derek Carr. That's how I feel about Derek Carr. It's my guy.
Hey, I'm not disrespecting DC.
Don't say nothing.
They
leave it there.
They on the same level.
We could agree to disagree.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, big time. Never known anything else my whole life. Yeah, for college basketball, I know you're not a big college basketball fan, but that's when it comes to college. He's more the college football guy.
Yep.
Definitely. That's one of your biggest loves for sure.
Shout out
and
to
I'm
FC.
kind of like the opposite. I'm not really a big college football guy, but college basketball, I love it. I'm a big Duke fan. That's another story too. I feel like we're gonna get into a topic one of these days where we talk about sports and like why we were so in love with it, and we can go in depth with how we became fans of each and every
people
team.
Don't understand how important sports is for our community,
100%.
for our youth, bro. Like
100%.
What? Like, for example, right? Like growing up in the side of the town where I grew up. I mean, I'm trying to sound like too crazy, but like it was, it was gangs and it was sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real. One of my best friends, RP to Sergio. I mean, boy was a baller, bro. But he decided a different route and it led him to a path that, he's not here with us today. And, I dearly miss him. But that's how it is. Sport. Imagine throughout the United States and the world, bro, what sports has done, bro. So, hey, shout out to sports. We need sports back ASAP.
Yeah, bro, because we're low-key dying.
I'm hurting right now.
It's been some that we've been itching for.
Yeah.
And this whole Corona shit is just really killing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we do have some live news that we'll talk about
Definitely
later on. But anyways, yeah, those are my sports teams. And I wrote down, describe yourself in 3 words.
Right.
So I felt like, and this I've not written down what those 3 words are. So I kind of wanted it just to come from the heart, I guess, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like one thing about me is very determined. I'm a person that
I see that. I know that.
I'm driven. If I set my mind to something, I will do anything I can to make sure it becomes a reality. It just bugs me. Like for example, when you notice we work out, and when it comes to like running, I freaking hate running, right?
Right.
Hate it with all my heart. But like I'll be dead tired. My mind will be, I'm gonna run 3 miles today, or whatever it may be. And by like mile and a half, maybe 2 miles, I'm already like dead. But like I can't stop because my mind,
that willpower, huh?
It's just that willpower, bro. I don't know. It's just something that's always been in me. And that's just more with the exercise. That goes with anything I've done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like even education. Like I've had some setbacks too with education, and it's taken me a long time. It's taken me a long time to finish and get to where I'm from. But I stuck my foot on the ground and I kept pushing forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
And let's say another word would probably be something with comedy or something like because the real me, like when I went around my friends and stuff, I would say I'm very, I like to joke around. I like to make people laugh. I like to make sure that, all my friends are good. I don't know what the perfect word for that is. Maybe like, I don't know. And I don't want to say kind-hearted because I'm not really kind-hearted. I mean, I'm kind. I feel like I'm a kind person, but like I just want what's best for people. And I want to make sure that my boys are good. I want to make sure that, my girl's good.
Your family.
Exactly. So like, I just feel like when it comes to my personality, I like to put that to good use.
Always. It's important, bro. You need humor.
That really wasn't a word, but we'll just count that as a word.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm kind of hard-headed. I feel sometimes too.
Way. No way. Yes, that was being sarcastic.
Okay, I'm definitely hard-headed. Like if I see something and that's just the way I see it. It's hard for me to see another different way or kind of put my pride down, and which at times can be a good thing, but a lot of times too it's kind of bad. But you know, I don't know any other way sometimes, bro. But we all have flaws and stuff. Yeah. So that's me. Now let's introduce the one and only
Don't be.
Mr.
Hey,
Mr.
so
Solid.
yeah, so a lot of people don't know my name. So you kind of mentioned your name and like how that ran. Bro, I have the most like Mexican name, and that was a hard time growing up. My full name is Norberto Huerta, right? And
Yeah, I couldn't even spell that if you told me to.
yeah, but there's a pretty cool backstory to that. I'm actually the fourth Norberto.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
my grandfather's brother is the first Norberto, and you know, by stories, right? Like he was an educated man that didn't go to school, learned how to read and write English and Spanish, just like by himself. And he was like one of the community leaders in their little village. And you know, just learning that, man, it's really an honor, you know, to have that name. And bro, yes, because it's not common. It's not common, you know. So Norberto Huerta. And now, like when I introduce myself, it's Norberto Huerta, and then you know from there you'll know who Beto is. But
So who came up with Beto though? Was that just something that?
yeah, that's within the name. That's the nickname.
Oh,
with them.
okay. So that came with that. Okay.
So it's like Willard is Willie.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Makes sense.
So moving on, sports team, kind of similar. I'm not a baseball guy, but I am definitely a purple and gold. I think any Cali kid that is not purple gold, he was definitely dropped. Like that's,
I agree.
bro, how you not purple and gold?
I agree.
You rock the star, I rock the shield. It's
That's
Raider,
all day,
it's
bro.
Raider Nation, baby.
That's all you, bro.
Just win, baby, and everybody knows how I feel about the
Right now,
Raiders.
you're wearing the autumn wind shirt. It's only right.
It's only right.
It just didn't feel right if you didn't have that shirt on.
It didn't, bro, because that's how I feel. You see what I did there?
I like that.
Yeah.
Like
So,
that.
moving on. So, describe myself in 3 words, right?
Mhm. Do it better than me too, please, because mine was terrible.
That was
That was a drag, and I should have been. I said that I should have. I didn't write it down. I want to come from the. I should have wrote it down.
yeah. I told you to be organized,
Exactly,
and
you did.
You are definitely like your jump shot
That's how you feel?
trash.
Wow. Okay.
But you know, that's the thing about this, bro. All we're gonna do is get better. So 3 ways I describe myself.
Let's don't
Huh?
be shitting on my jump shot like that. I got a J. I got it.
Okay. PC legend.
I got a sniper.
PC legend.
Feel me?
But 3 ways. Number 1 is definitely respectable, bro. Like with no respect in this world, you cannot move anything, bro. You have to respect your enemy, like you respect your boys, you respect your girl, you respect your family. Anything you have in life has to come with respect.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is definitely a humor. I'm not gonna say I'm the funniest guy. Maybe I'm funny because I'm funny looking. See, made you laugh. So number 3, I know it's kind of weird for a man to say this, but like I'm just a lovable person. Like I just love people. I love making people happy. I really don't think about myself. I think about others. And yeah, I just want the best for everybody, bro. You know, like I think that's what we both attract from one another is just being positive.
True.
Always just like we always try to be positive, even through negative situations. And you just got to find the way, bro. Like things are hard, you know, but you got to find the way and, you know, just love it. Like love people, love yourself. You know what I mean? I know it sounds kind of out of the norm
100%.
for a man to say that, but like,
And I feel like we've both been in positions where we've been down that dark alley where we don't love ourselves. You know what I mean? So
bro.
once you do find a way to love yourself, it changes a lot of things.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Changes
But
your outlook on life.
yeah, so those are definitely the 3 words that I describe myself. But hey, talk to him, Prince. What's next?
Okay, so next, now that you got to know us, we're going to be introducing our segment that we're probably going to have.
Hey, tell him who came up with this though.
This is definitely you.
Yep.
100%. So the segment's called I'm Heated. Okay, so during the I'm Heated section or segment, we're going to be talking about something that, you know, got us hot, something that got us pissed off. Because that's something we always say. We've been saying,
Right.
like,
Right.
I'm heated, bro.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean? Like,
hey, shout out to my boys in SAC. They're the ones that kind of captured that, and I kind of took it to the next level. I brought it back home, and boys back home rocking it too. But hey, shout out to the SAC homies out there too.
100%. Shout out Sack for sure. even though I haven't been.
Yeah, don't talk about that. We have issues for not going. Always, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Never stop it.
Never came. Never
Fake
went.
love. Shout out to Drake.
But I still got love for Sack though. My boy was there.
Yeah.
Feel me? So that I'm heating segment is gonna be talking about something that got us mad during the week or day before, or whatever it may be. You want to start off? What got you heated,
Yeah,
bro? What got
bro.
you heated?
I'm heated, bro, because
Talk to me.
everybody on Twitter or social media has been hyping up one Netflix series. So obviously everybody knows we're going through a really bad pandemic, and there's not a lot for us to do, right? If you're working, you know, then you're blessed. You know what I mean?
True.
For those that unfortunately were not working, unemployment, you have to figure out ways to stay busy, and Netflix is probably the best. Everybody hyped up Ozark. Oh, what's it called?
Wait a minute. Don't go there, bro. Don't.
Because I forgot it. No.
I did
I
not
forgot.
think this was gonna go this route. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But what is it called?
It's called Ozark.
That's
but
just
don't
weak.
disrespect.
That's weak,
Are you serious, right
bro.
now?
Everybody hyped it up. It does not touch Narcos.
Bro, in my opinion, it's
It
probably
reminds
better
me,
than Narcos, bro.
Boy, I'm gonna see
Ozark-
when it ends.
Ozark is top 3, probably best on Netflix for sure right now.
Stop it.
Easy.
They're better than Narcos.
Better than Narcos, in my opinion. Yes.
You don't understand Narcos, bro.
I don't need to understand it. Ozark, it just everything about it, bro.
Bro,
it just
it's like
flows so great. There's drama. There's suspense. Every episode has a cliffhanger. You want to know what the heck happens next.
Yeah, I mean that's every show.
Crazy shit happening.
I mean, you watch a novela, Rosa de
don't wanna-
Guadalupe, and there's a cliffhanger too.
Do not listen to this guy. If you have not watched Ozark, please watch it. You will not be
I'm
disappointed.
telling you, it's.
He's
You want me to
insane.
rate it?
I guarantee.
You want me to rate it?
And I guarantee
You want me to rate it?
give me out of 10. What you got?
6.2, and I'm being generous.
6.2, bro.
I'm telling you. I'm not playing with
That's
you, bro.
just plain
Bro, did I
disrespectful.
watch it? Yes. Did I enjoy it? Yes.
Plain disrespectful.
Was I like, that's the one? No. You know what I mean? You guys are telling me that's the one. That wasn't the one.
Okay, so what's your top 3 shows right now then?
I mean, I felt like I knocked them out already.
So
So,
Narcos,
definitely Narcos.
that's top 3 for sure.
That's-
It doesn't have to be in order. Just what's your top 3?
What's that? With the football player?
Last Chance You?
No, bro. Stop.
The football player.
Yes, the football player.
Oh,
from
All American.
All American.
Oh, you love All American. Yeah,
Yes.
I watched All American too.
Okay.
I can't front. It's a good show.
Hey.
It's a little corny. The acting in it is kind of corny, but like the storyline.
Hold on. So you're gonna
works.
say All American is corny?
Don't say Ozark's corny. You can't say Ozark is corny. There's great acting. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Because
To me.
Jordan Baker wasn't great. Shout out to Andrew. First
Jordan
of all,
Baker can't
hold
even
on.
throw-
Let me shout out to my boy Andrew, because I don't know who hyped him up or where that story came from, but somebody told him he looks like Jordan Baker, and he's gonna stick with it to the grave, bro. Hey, let my boy live. That's my homie. Hey, shout out to Drew. But yeah, that's not the one, bro. That show is definitely not the
I
one.
don't know, bro. Jason Bateman's one of the best actors on this planet. And he just straight killed that role.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the one that
Marty
pushes
Bird is the motherfucking man.
it. Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna abide by that. You have your opinion, I guess, and I guarantee you, most people are gonna be on my side.
That's fine. And that's
And
and
I-
that but
that's
what's the
just-
name of this podcast though?
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
Okay, that's how you feel. I respect
Thank
it.
you. But
I respect it, but I don't at the same time. But it is what it is. We're gonna have a lot of debates on the show, and I guarantee you that we're
Definitely.
never because we do have a lot of debates.
yeah.
So we're not gonna agree all the time.
Yeah,
That's just
so-
something I just felt like it was just a given. Bro.
So what are you heated about, bro?
Okay, so for me, last night
Mm-hmm.
I get the itch. I'm hungry. Okay.
Talk about.
No, it was probably I think it was about 10. I want to say it was about 10:48 that when I left my house, right?
Uh-huh.
So in my head, I'm thinking because me and my girl we go to McDonald's quite a bit, so we know that they change their times for the drive-through. They close at 11.
So you know the times?
Yes, I know the times, bro.
Respect
McDonald's is like
I know, bro. I know.
Mickey D's, bro. Come on now, don't play with me.
Yes.
But they close at 11,
Mm-hmm.
and 10:48. My house is probably a cool 3-minute tops drive to McDonald's, so I got
Right.
plenty of time. No, there shouldn't be any issues. I pull up, and this is something this McDonald's in Porterville does all the time. The one at Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
People listening, they shut the lights off of the menu before
The time?
before they're closing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is fine. I'm not knocking it off. I get it. You want to get the hell out of there. If I worked at McDonald's too, I respect those people. They're doing the jobs people don't want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I respect that. But when I pull up and I'm sitting right there
Stop
waiting
it.
to order, I already got my 2 McDoubles in my head, medium fry.
Hold on. Are you pickle guy or not?
No, hell no. I hate
Thank
pickles,
you.
bro.
Thank
oh my god. And
Onions?
oh hell no. McDonald's has the worst.
So you
McDonald's
go-
talk about the worst onion. I'm not an onion fan, but I'm like traumatized when it comes to onions because of
from
McDonald's
McDonald's.
and Taco Bell.
Damn.
Because
Respect
growing
that.
up,
Yep.
bean burritos from Taco Bell. Because my mom and dad would buy the
family pack.
the family pack with
Yeah.
the tacos and the burritos or whatever. And I'm the type of person, just take the onions off, you'll be fine. Like, no, I can't. I can still taste the onions. I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know if I'm...
no llores.
See, exactly. Can't do it, though. Just, it'll get me so pissed off. So anyways, pull up, waiting there. You know, they usually give you the, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Nothing.
Or say your order whenever you're ready.
Nothing?
Nothing. It's crickets. Nothing. So I'm sitting, I yell. I'm like, hello? Nothing. And I keep in mind, when I'm driving up, I see that there's people inside. I see the workers inside. And when I pulled up, it was probably 10:51. I swear. Still had 9 minutes. Still a lot of time to get my burgers on the grill.
Bro, they're trying to get out of there,
I
Willie.
know, but they are still on the clock. They're still clocked in.
Gosh,
I don't care. They're still clocked in. I need my McDoubles, bro. I'm starving. So they're not answering, obviously. Right. So I'm like, I'm about to pull up on these. Not gonna say the word. Drive up. First window. Ghost. Nobody. Second window. I pull up. I see the people in the back, like they're like, I don't know if you know the drive-through window. You pull up and they're like,
I know
where the people sit, like over there already chilling, like on their phones and stuff. And I'm over here like just staring at them. I'm giving them a good stare down for a cool 25 seconds. Nothing, and they kind of just ignore me and move away. I was heated, bro. I had to go to Jack in the Box instead, which their popcorn chicken right now, the spicy popcorn chicken. It's still a W, but at the same time, like. Man, that broke my heart, bro. And I was so heated. That's something that somebody should be more heated about than you spending your time watching just a great show of
Stop
Ozark.
it. You already let out what you said, bro.
It's just still bugging me.
No, bro, just let it go. It's cool. You got Jax. I had to watch three seasons of it, bro. Yeah, I know. Because my boys hyped it up and he said, don't worry, bro. A couple episodes, it's kind of, I don't want to start anymore, bro. I'm over it. I'm moving on.
I get it, but I don't get it. Yeah. Anyways, a sum up of how the I'm heated segment's going to go.
Yep.
Next, we haven't really thought of a name for this segment, but it's basically just the news of the day. Something that has to do with it could be sports. I'm not really a political guy, but right now we're going through this.
Let's not get on that too much.
We're going through this pandemic right now. So that's basically the most we'll touch in on, politics and stuff, but we're not really political people.
Yeah.
Don't really care. That's no offense to anybody that
right
thinks we're shitting on the country or anything. That's not at all. It's just, we're just not into that.
Exactly.
But anyways, news of the day. You got anything?
This was a tough one. Unfortunately, today we lost Coach Jerry Sloan. Was his name
Jerry Sloan?
Okay,
Jerry Sloan. That just happened too. Probably
today.
Today, yeah.
So today's day is
May
22nd.
22nd, yeah.
And obviously that's not my favorite basketball team, but you hear the how can I say this? You hear all the great answers players talk about how Coach Pop is and his style and his style. I felt like Coach Jerry was the same way, Utah, they had their own style, bro. It was at home. And, all these people talk about the 90s with, Stockton and Malone. But, bro, Williams and Boozer?
Buckets, bro.
What?
Pick and roll.
Hey, who was the two?
Monsters.
Who was the two?
For
Utah.
Who was it?
Kyle.
Kyle who?
2-6, baby.
Oh, yeah. Kyle, Cleveland.
Yes, that guy.
What's his last name, though?
With the K.
Korver. Kyle Korver. What the hell's wrong with me?
Yeah, it's my fault.
It's our first podcast, so of course we're going to have these little hiccups.
Yeah. But
we know our hoops. Kyle Korver. Yes, 100%. That team was nasty. They had a lot of good battles with the Lakers for sure.
Yeah. And not just that, just in the West, too. He was, like we say, bro, you never want to hear people go out like that, and condolences to him and his family, and obviously Utah Jazz on a tough loss. But yeah, that is definitely the news of the day that hit the sports world.
I think he's up there with all-time wins and stuff.
I think so too, right? We got to double check the numbers and stuff, but he's up there. But yeah, that is definitely the news of the day from my side. What about you, Prince?
Well, like we were speaking on earlier, we kind of touched on it that, we're missing sports right now, and we're dying as Lakers fans too, because we kind of wanted to see where the hell this Laker team was going to go.
Running the West.
Because they were running the West. They were kind of hitting their stride towards this end, and they were healthy. They were giving us a glimpse of, we're about to do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we truly believe that. And it's been a while for us Laker fans, and it's been rough past 8 years,
Hey,
for sure
hey,
8 years.
let's not talk about it. Let's just enjoy where we're at.
Exactly. So, anyways, Adam Silver announced that they're planning on bringing hoops back, but in 2 cities, Vegas and Orlando, I believe.
Right.
And bro, for all I care, they can set it up here in Zalad Park and start hooping. I don't give a
Don't tell V.
bro. I know OV's gonna probably try to throw out a Bulls jersey, huh?
I love that guy.
Yo, that got me really excited. And don't get me wrong, playing without fans, that's gonna be kind of weird, bro. Like something that gives you goosebumps as you're watching the playoffs and watching the intensity of the game.
Right.
It's people hitting big shots and the crowd goes crazy. You know what I mean? And you're just like, oh shit, like it is going nuts in blank arena or whatever it may be. Like
that's just different, bro.
So it's gonna be weird, but at the same time, I think
let's appreciate it though. We need it back.
Yes.
Let's take what we can and let's move on, bro.
We're all at the point now where we're just ready, bro.
Because we know Braun and the purple and gold, them boys are gonna bring the shit back. Bro, we need that, bro. It's been too tough, like you mentioned. And I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being biased, but I just don't see LeBron and the Lakers really losing to Kawhi and PG. Like, I still don't know if like Kawhi and PG really played that long. Obviously, one's been injured, the other one comes back, and it's just kind of like a cycle. But the other dogs are nasty. I love the Clippers, but you can't let little bro win. You know.
At the end of the day, bro, it's gonna come down to who's healthy. I think if they're both healthy, it's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Like, if PG's 100%,
yeah.
if Kawhi's 100%,
Right.
LeBron's 100%, AD. You know what I mean? It's going to be a dogfight. You know,
that's what we want. You know, as fans, not just Laker fans.
There's a lot of good matchups, bro. Man. Like in this West, a lot of good matchups, a lot of good teams. This is going to be the year that we were going to like have a really. Nobody really knows who the hell's going to win. You know what I mean? So
and that was dope, bro.
And just for us to get back in the mix, bro, we're the number 1 seed. Stop it, bro. It was, man, it's so unfortunate. But this is just good news to hear. Like I said, we're all needing it. We're all missing it. And we got football coming up too, so hopefully we're going to have some good news about that. Yeah, that's our news for the day. Now we're going to get into our main topic of the day.
We'll find a name for it eventually.
We'll find a name for these things. We're just kind of going with the flow. Yeah. Like the only segment we have named is I'm Heated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll get a name for these to make it more.
Yeah, and then check it out. We're going to create, obviously, social medias and stuff. Make sure you follow that.
Yeah,
and
make sure
then
you follow social media.
You guys, whatever you guys want, we'll talk about it. Any topics, any discussions.
Yeah, we also want to get guests on here too.
Definitely.
Have, like, some
we have a couple people lined up already. Shout out to them people. We're going to save it. We'll let everybody know later. But yeah, we definitely want. So real quick, the point about this, right, is obviously good talk, good discussion. But more than that, just awareness, bro. Like, there's so many people in the Central Valley that are success stories that we just don't talk about, bro.
True.
We have a lot of friends that are really doing really good stuff that are pretty big, dude. And
100%, bro.
I mean, it's dope, and we need a voice in people, bro. Like, those people have a voice when they need to tell their stories. And this is a time that we live in too, bro. Like, we're in 2020 and people talk, and we need good talk, and we're going to let people know how we feel, and we want to understand how they feel.
Absolutely. But and just see like what they went through to get to where they're at. You know what I mean?
That's so important, bro.
We got a little bit of everything. We got teachers. We got High Patrol.
Yes.
We got a person that runs an agriculture business. You know what I mean? So we got a little bit of everything. And it'll be cool to hear their side and what it took for them to get there. And also, we're really good friends with these people too. So it's going to be... It'll be cool. But yeah, so our topic today.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, baby. I think everybody needed this. Everybody around the world, if they haven't watched this, I guarantee they probably have, because this
they heard of it.
Yeah. They definitely heard of it. The Last Dance docuseries.
Because you know your grandma and grandpa and your aunt, your tia and your tío that don't watch sports know about this man and know about this run in the 90s.
Even us, you know what I mean? We didn't really grow up.
Yeah. What year were you born?
I was born 93. Same here. So we both didn't. I think that was the year that Jordan won his third ring.
But I don't remember I remember Power Rangers. What else you remember in the 90s?
I remember in the 90s.
Shout out to Selena, bro. J-Lo was doing the thing in
Reading
Selena.
Rainbow.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Stop. See Rainbow.
Dude. Hey Arnold? That was late 90s.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold.
Definitely. Rugrats.
Rocket Power is the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I gave them. Like,
I think it was. I think
yeah.
they touched a little bit in
Because
the
like when
90s.
people even talk about like it was, I know we'll eventually get into, like music too, like like Pac and Biggie, like that wasn't us. You know what I mean?
True. But I feel with music, it's you can.
I don't want you to get started, bro. Just stop that. Just stop.
Don't-
Just
just-
let it go. You'll get your moment. Let's get in the topic of the day, bro. Tell them.
So Last Dance, man, it was. I know we could both agree on it. It was incredible,
Bro.
It was dope, man. It was something
I
that
loved it.
we both had no idea, and I think even the people that were living through that time, because obviously there wasn't social media,
They didn't understand it.
they didn't have the backup. Like they
Yeah.
were showing scenes that nobody has seen yet. You know what I mean? Nobody was that nobody has seen, and it was pretty cool to watch. And we're kind of fortunate enough to live in an era where we get to see all the behind the scenes stuff and get to know
Right,
players.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
But nobody knew how Michael Jordan was off the court. You know what I
Right.
mean? Nobody really knew what he went through or what he was feeling during those times. So it was really cool to see. It was really cool and satisfying. You know what I mean? For example, like if we would have been so closed off with LeBron or Kevin Durant or Kobe, because I mean with Kobe we kind of were closed off. He wasn't. Him and Michael Jordan had a lot of things in common. Bro.
Yeah, he
So
was
much.
closed off.
He was closed off too. You didn't really know much about Kobe off the court either
No.
during his time. That's what makes his death so heartbreaking, and we'll
Hell
get
yeah.
into that
Hey,
too.
yeah, we'll
Because
definitely get an episode for Kobe.
100%. Our rest in peace to the GOAT in my eyes, man.
Bro,
my
that's-
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, man.
Let's not talk about Kobe because we'll let that one. We're gonna have an
We're gonna have an
episode. For
episode.
Kobe. Yeah.
For sure. But there was a lot of things that I didn't know about Michael Jordan that we kind of just hear. We kind of just hear the best things about him or like his iconic moments and
Right.
stuff. But we didn't really get a feel for what he went through. It took him how many years till he won his first ring?
6, 7.
I think 7 or 8 or something like that. I think 8 years.
Yeah,
I think
7
8 years.
or 8. Yeah.
So he went through.
Bro, what about the iconic moment of the flu game? So,
but was it the flu game though?
no, that's what
the-
I'm saying. It wasn't a flu.
the
it was
food poisoning game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But the flu game sells
The
hard.
flu game is tough, bro.
It's
That's what
tough.
I was thinking about that too. I'm like, the food poisoning game. That shit don't.
Nah, that
doesn't
don't-
even roll off the tongue right, bro.
Nada.
No. So flu game, we'll go with flu.
Yes.
But that's so cool that we got to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that's exactly what the fuck happened. He ate pizza. He had a bad pizza. He thinks that the
He
people
didn't
in
share
Utah,
though. Hey, he didn't share
it,
though.
That's kind of weird. You telling me he smacked 12 slices by himself? Stop.
No, he didn't finish them all.
He did. Oh, he didn't finish. Okay. But yeah, I think that was something that was pretty cool to
So
hear
what's
about.
highlight real quick. Highlight like let's go through real quick some of our favorite and then some of our not favorite, moments of it. So let me go first real quick.
Go ahead.
So the first one for me, I think just a moment that just kind of captured the whole just Last Dance where it stood was definitely when MJ hit the floor after winning the championship.
Man, just
When his dad passed away. Bro, like bro, I felt that. He was just like, bro, going
all the
through
emotions
it.
because
Yes.
they were even saying on the docuseries that was his first time where he actually won that and he didn't have his dad there
Yeah.
with him. You
And
know
then,
what I mean?
like,
So
I think it was Father's Day too.
and it was on Father's Day too. So I mean that was
But-
was dope though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So and then another favorite moment is kind of just piggyback off that is his security guard, bro. The relationship we had with him. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Gus Lett. Just how he
Gus.
viewed him, they just called him Gus, right?
Mhm.
And was after his pops he was with them all the time, and there was there's stories that when
man, and then he got sick too. You know what I mean? Damn, that sucks too. But yeah, to have that father figure
right, he needed that.
that,
yeah.
and like I said, none of us knew that. No, I'm sure people that were living through those times too, or that were witnessing those periods of Jordan's greatness, didn't know that either. So yeah, that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah. And then my last favorite moment, and this is kind of just like, I think, bro, when Dennis Rodman decided to go to Vegas, bro, he told
Who would get away with that now? Nobody. dude.
nobody.
Nobody. That kind of puts like a stamp on that type of team, bro. Like of what they were able to pull off. You know
What
I mean?
about that?
I mean, they were winning. What can you do? Then, like I said, Dennis came back and still was getting 20 boards a game. You know what I mean? He was doing
Yes.
his part. It wasn't like he was slacking.
What about when he came back and Jordan tried to like finesse the Indian run? Do you remember that?
Oh, I know. Yes.
He's like, if we slow down, we don't have to.
Uh-huh.
Like, bro, chill out, bro. You didn't like finesse that. Like, you didn't just make that up, Jordan. Like every 5th, 6th grader in PE's been doing that, 100%. Bro. But yeah, those are some of my favorite moments. What kind of like your favorite moments, bro?
My favorite moments, they weren't really. I didn't really like. I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with my biasness towards Kobe or whatever. So you know me how I feel about Jordan. I personally didn't live through that era, so I don't really put him on my. Well, of course I lived through it, but I didn't witness it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I was a little kid. So I didn't really. It was just cool as a sports fan to see those days and kind of get a detailed look into what they went through as a team, what he went through, even Scotty, Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. Get to know those people. I love docuseries like that, bro. Like and especially it has to do with my favorite sports, my favorite sport too. So like it was super dope, bro. Like it could have been about the 1959 Warriors or something. I really don't care. I probably would have loved it because it's just
1959 Warriors.
I don't even know if that team
you
was
could have
nice
went
or
with the Boston Celtics,
bro,
or
I don't know because wasn't Will on the
Stop it! Just stop it! You're just making up things.
Just saying,
You're just throwing things out there.
I did.
Show facts straight,
but
bro.
there was things that I liked that were not really in line with the show, but kind of that just caught my eye. Is just one thing, bro. The warm ups back then, fucking fire, bro. Like how
what
is the
warm ups? What are you talking
about? The Bulls warm ups. They were like their
those warm ups. I thought you were talking about their layup lines.
The warm ups they went out to the court with, bro.
The white ones.
The white ones with the black sleeves. Oh my gosh,
that might be like
how can the warm ups back then be better than they were now? That's just inexcusable, bro. There's no. I don't care about technology. It's about swag when you come on that court, bro. When you're coming out, like I don't. Those guys were drippy, man. They were fucking drippy. Drippy.
That's what we're saying nowadays. That's how you feel with drippy.
They were drip city, bro.
Drip city's better than drippy. I'll give you that.
I'm sorry, but they were so fucking fire. Not only the warm-ups, the uniforms too, man. I feel like
the black ones are
tough. Even Utah's jerseys, bro. They were tough. Seattle's were kind of, but even I don't know.
You don't like Seattle's?
Seattle's are cool. I'm saying they're cool, but they weren't like the best.
What did MJ say about the glove? No problem with the glove.
Was no problem, bro. The glove. That's probably arguably one of the best on-ball defenders of all time.
Do you know where he's from?
No, where?
He's from the town.
Is he?
He's from Oakland.
Your city or what?
Not in my city.
Oh, my fault.
But I always respect the town because of the Raiders.
Yeah. I also I think times during that time things were different too. Like I thought it was kind of cool how, like after the games, it kind of sucked for them because you don't really want to see your opponent after the games, even after Michael Jordan has whipped your ass or whatever. But like,
what did he tell Larry Bird?
What did he tell them? Bro, Michael Jordan was kind of a fucking dick, bro.
Bro, but when you're that guy, you have to be a dick. Yeah. I've never been a guy, but I could only see it.
And then I liked the whole flow of it too. I loved how they started off with, they showed the beginning of the 98 season and then they jumped back into Jordan and like how he grew up and going through high school and his and then they would jump back to 98 and go a little bit further.
The impact on his brother though, like he pretty much said like without his older brother, like there's no Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. That's what drove him.
Dope, man. It was super cool. I like that format. One thing too, I know it's just crazy to see how like people viewed him as a god. You know what I mean? I feel like that's
what do they call him?
They call him Black Jesus. That's tough. You know what I mean? But not even I wouldn't even say people fear LeBron like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if it has to do.
Let's wait on that. Let's talk about The Last Dance.
No, but I'm comparing that to like today's game too. Like, cause that's
having the king though is pretty hard.
People feared this guy though, bro. Like people actually like I was watching an interview with or LeBron did a podcast with Uninterrupted the other day. And he was just dope, talking about like when he first seen Jordan. He was like,
he was a kid, bro. Like he was literally talking if he was that kid still, and he's LeBron James.
He said growing up, like he thought Michael Jordan just lived in the TV. You know what I mean? Like he was obviously like a superhero. You know what I mean? So when he saw him for the first time, that was something that really like he was like, whoa.
But that's what I'm talking about. Jordan, like, bro, like I'm not from Akron, but just imagine being from Akron, Ohio, and that's how mostly all of us view our idols, right? But Michael Jordan was just bigger than that.
Yeah.
So your favorite athlete, your favorite superstar, Michael Jordan was bigger than that. And I mean, dude, Black Jesus, bro.
That says it.
That's it.
That says it.
Hey, his license plate though?
What did it say again? Air. It said Air. Didn't it say
what was Air? To Trey.
Trey?
Yes.
To Trey. That's tough, bro.
Trey. To Trey.
Yeah, and then another thing that, because I think for us that Michael Jordan put the Bulls like kind of on this pedestal for us growing up, that they were a historic franchise because of that, but we didn't really know the Bulls before Michael Jordan, right? So they kind of put an emphasis that this team was dog shit. You know what I mean? They were nothing. They were trash. You know what I mean? And he, ended up falling to them in the draft and totally went through the dirt with this team. You know what I mean? He had bad years too, bro. Like, I wouldn't say necessarily for his success or like how well he played, because he, even during those bad years, I think he played well too.
Right.
But like that team started from the dirt. You know what I mean? And that's where Krause, the GM, you know what I mean? I think they kind of depicted him as a bad guy in this thing. Which,
you think that was fair?
I think it's fair because it always leaves that question mark of what could have been. You know what I mean? I
just think it was bad in the sense like the man wasn't there to defend himself.
Yeah.
But I do agree with a lot of things.
That is true. That's one thing that bothered me too. He couldn't really defend himself, and there was a lot of things I think that people were not happy about in that docuseries. I saw Scottie Pippen's like pissed off at Michael Jordan right now.
Really?
I read that he's like furious of the way
heated?
They quoted it. I don't know. You never know what the news
quoted what,
that he's very pissed off at the way Michael Jordan portrayed him or
how did he portray him.
I think it had a lot to do with making like whenever he was going through the whole contract talks, he was kind of saying that Scottie was in the wrong for that. You know what I mean? When in reality,
he really didn't say that.
But he didn't say it, but he did say it in a way.
Well, yeah, of course.
There was
the goal is to win championships, and that's what MJ ever wanted. And whatever interferes with that is a problem. And I get what you're saying, Scottie, but you gotta understand from the GOAT's perspective, or Black Jesus, or MJ, whatever you want to call him. Like, bro, if you're in the way of him winning a championship, like, you're the problem, and he's trying to figure out the solution. So,
one thing I liked too was he kind of started being bald was cool. I felt like not Ray Allen, the fuck, Reggie Miller.
Was that Reggie bald Miller, though? I don't think that was
Reggie
bald.
Miller
though.
was bald, bro.
No.
He went bald, and you look at his hair right now. He has a fresh lineup. He's cool.
He was balding, and I don't think
he wasn't balding. He wasn't balding. He just went bald, like, because I think that was just the style back then. Like, that was cool. Because I think Michael Jordan made it look cool. Like, Michael Jordan has a perfect bald head.
So why'd you
like,
say balding? And we're kind of.
Wait, well, my hair's it's still got life, bro.
Yeah, mine too. But
we're getting older, bro. So our lineups are gonna be pushing back.
Yeah, I just hate that you kind of look like Ginobili.
You think so?
It's not a bad thing. I like 04 Ginobili, but
it's gonna get to the point where I just gotta shave it off. But I don't have a bald spot on the back of my head yet.
I know, dude. I don't know what's bad for me is just the fact that my hairline, like, bro, I look like
your hair's fine though.
You're such a good liar. You're such a good liar.
Stop it.
But it's all good.
Yeah, I don't shit on you. I don't call you fucking Ginobili.
That's a compliment.
How is that a compliment?
Eurostep.
But that's irrelevant to what you're calling me Ginobili for.
Fuck. I keep it pushing.
Anyways, yeah, I think Jordan made bald look cool, so that was something I took. I feel like all my things I took away were not as deep into the docuseries as it should be. You know what I mean? But those are the
things you captured, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I loved it though. I really enjoyed it. It was arguably probably the best docuseries I've ever seen.
Hey, Twitter would say that when you see episode 11 with the Wizards.
Hey, I'll take it.
No, we
need that too. They didn't touch on that.
Yeah, not at all.
But it was about the Last Dance, so
yeah.
Because I think he played 2 years with the Wizards, and I heard he killed. I heard he averaged like 20. Mm-hmm. So the team was ass, but he was still doing his part, and that's him at 40 years old. So
yeah,
that would have been cool to know about. But I'm fine with what they gave us. It was a great docuseries. I will highly recommend if you haven't watched it to check it out. Even if you're not a basketball fan, like, it's super interesting. There's a lot of
Hold on. Before you continue, bro, like, we live in a time of social media and all the things that we have to go through, right? Like, but, bro, the fact that MJ, like, they pretty much blamed him of his father's, like, pretty much
that
getting
was
murdered.
cold. I forgot
Bro,
about that.
like, all these reporters just were making up stuff. And I don't even think it was a gambling problem, you know? All the gambling was on himself, so I don't think that's a gambling problem. I mean, if you're good at something, you know, put your money with your mouth.
No, I liked how he said, you know, I don't have a gambling problem. I got a competitive problem.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that's, man, the fire that man had, bro.
Right.
No matter what it was. He said he was playing. I saw the part where they were talking about them playing cards in the plane, and you know they had their little high stakes people who made a lot of money. Playing cards in the bag. They're playing for $1,000, and I think.
Where do you think you go?
Oh, I'm not even on that plane, bro. Like you won't catch me on that plane, bro.
Okay.
I'm taking the bus to whatever city it is.
Yeah, you're like John Madden.
No, I'm pocketing my 20. I don't give a fuck. I hate to gamble. I hate the casino. I hate gambling. But, I only like to gamble on stuff I'm in control of. Like we're playing 2K, we're playing something like that.
See what I mean?
We can run it. We can run some money, but when it has to do with sports and stuff, I'll do it. I'll dabble here and there, but nah, that ain't for me. But they were talking about, you know, they had, you know, the high stakes poker or high stakes blackjack in the back. And then once he got tired of that, they were playing with the people that didn't make so much money in the front.
Right.
He went over there, and even Michael Jordan making millions and millions of dollars. And these guys like, what are you doing over here? Like, this ain't your ballpark. You know what I mean? But he was still in there, still wanting to win, even if it was for freaking dollars. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. That's just how competitive the man was. You know what I mean? So that's some Black Jesus, man. Super cool to learn about. It kind of, like I said, I'm somebody who doesn't really, you know, put Michael Jordan on my list just because I didn't witness it. But
see, I get what you're saying. That's a great point because we didn't really watch that, you know. But you can't deny that, bro.
Can't deny greatness.
You can't deny that. I'm sorry,
but I'm just saying I can't put him on my list because I just can't. I didn't witness it, bro.
All right, real quick. Top of the
Talk
head.
to me.
Top 5. Let's go.
My top 5.
No positions, you know, let's no
because
no
look, and before I get into my top 5, I want people to understand that.
So you're saying
I don't go based off history and like obviously Michael Jordan went 6-0 in the championship, and people see him as the undebatable GOAT. You know what I mean? But for me, the way I base it, I go based off of what I witnessed, whatever I seen as a basketball player, whatever, you know, I feel is skillful, is competitive, is
So you're just rocking with dudes from your era then, right?
my era, bro. And that's just
all right. Well, talk to me then.
Okay,
What's
so
good?
I would say my number 1 obviously is Kobe, and that's just something that's going to be hard for me to change. You know what I mean? I seen what the guy went through, what the teams he had and what he did with them. Even like in 06 when he took that team to the playoffs and they played Phoenix and they had that iconic game winner where
the shirt,
he pulls his shirt and they went up 3-1, and that series still eats me because they ended up losing 3 straight after that. But I mean, that guy had nothing. It was just him and Lamar. You know what I mean? Like, and he got ripped those MVPs too.
Bro,
like I know what that man went through, and I know it's not easy because he low key could have went back to back twice, just like Michael Jordan did.
Right.
You know what I mean, they played the Celtics, but that was the year Pau Gasol got traded to the Lakers in midseason, right. So they still made it. You know what I mean? They put up a good fight, but yeah, we can talk about that later. So I'll go Kobe, LeBron, KD's my 3rd, and KD's one of my favorite players, but you just don't see a player that is 7 foot, got a handle, can shoot over anybody, anywhere on the court, can finish at the rim. He's got a post game, solid defensively. I think it was impressive that people don't really put in perspective that it's not that easy to jump on a team with a lot of good players, especially when you're arguably the best player in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
He did his thing on OKC. He had that Warriors team down. They were up 3-1 against that team before he decided to move to the Warriors the next year. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that team was ass. It was they were a good team, and he was obviously the best player on that floor.
Right,
no disrespect to Russell Westbrook. I love him too, but yeah, so I would go Kobe, LeBron, KD. 4, I'm gonna go Shaq. And that's just because
that's the man. It's Diesel right there.
That's the first person. I mean, because when I grew up watching the Lakers, it was
that's what people don't understand. Like Shaq was, you know, we knew about Kobe because, the things he did, the fro and everything, the 8. But Shaq was the man.
Shaq was the one that put us on the map. You know what I mean? Shaq was the one that,
and we're not gonna deny that. But it's not like a one. People always like downgrade like Kobe for that. But I mean, great. Scott. Nobody ever talks about Scotty and Michael. You know what I mean? In that sense, like they were a 1-2. Shaq and Kobe 1-2. Who was one? It didn't matter. It really didn't matter. If the matchup was for Shaq was going to dominate. He was going to put that nutsack right in your mouth.
100%.
And, and Kobe could do it in the perimeter. And if you want to step up to him, he's going to go around you and he's going to put it on your center's mouth. So you pick your poison.
Yeah, dude. I love Shaq. I started hating Shaq once the whole drama started happening because
Miami
obviously
thing?
it became, I was on Kobe's side the whole time. That was my guy.
That was our guy.
So once that happened, but I mean, you can't it's just pure dominance, bro. There was nothing you could do. That's what I'm saying. There's certain players you can put in any era, and it was straight dominant. Shaq's one of those players, so that's like why he's on my list. And number 5, it gets kind of tricky because
if you don't put this man, that's crazy.
Because I look at it as like skill, bro, like straight skill.
This is a skill. Being so good at the most simplest things is the best skill.
And who is that?
The big what?
The big O? you were watching the 60s and 70s, bro? What?
Chill.
Oscar Robertson?
Chill. Big fundamental, dog. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. When you get older, as we
I mean, and as a Laker fan too, we grew up watching the Lakers Spurs too. So I mean,
it's the slow dude with the bake shot.
I know, bro, but I would say that James Harden is more skillful than Tim Duncan. You know what I mean? You're going.
Close this out. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm not saying James Harden is my number 5. I'm just saying that.
Okay, then don't make an argument about it. So who's the 5?
Oh, man, it's tough. Who's your 5?
No.
Because we didn't even discuss this topic.
That's fine.
Because this is very strong. This is a very strong topic.
That's fine. I threw it out there. You were ready. Let me see if you're ready for that fire.
Oh man,
see, you ain't ready for that heat.
You're gonna do me like that.
Name that 5.
So I said Kobe, LeBron, KD, Shaq, and so tough, bro. Because I want to say, let me come back to it, bro.
Nope, not taking it. Name that 5.
It's so tough.
Let's go, bro. No. Hey, name that 5. Just go James Harden with it.
No, because that's I don't. He hasn't done enough yet.
Curry?
No.
I know you're gonna go.
Who?
Sasha.
No.
You're not going Sasha?
Sasha Vujacic? He did have those
2
clutch
free
free
throws.
He did have those clutch free throws.
Gotta look like him too.
You think so? Nah.
If Ginobili is Sasha had a baby, it would be Willard Prince Mata.
Hey, you know what? I'll take that. Sasha's sexy, bro.
Wait a minute.
You can pause on that, but Sasha's a good looking cat.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, bro. It's a good looking cat.
But,
man, I can't let you doing me like that. I'm just gonna say, because there was a lot of players that were like, because if you put into account like T-Mac obviously was one of the most dominant players too, bro, at his time. But you got to put
injuries.
You got to put durability into the conversation too.
Tim Duncan is not an argument.
Yeah, that's true.
Put him at 5. That's probably low, bro. He's still like he ran the early 2000s against the Lakers and the Kings and all those great teams in the West. But dude, he still was there. I mean, not the guy probably anymore, but he was still running against Miami, bro. Tim Duncan, stop it. Stop playing with the man. As much as we don't want to say he was that guy, he was that guy. Hey, did you ever hear Kevin Garnett on shout out to All the Smoke when he talks about him and Tim Duncan's going back and forth? So
KD?
KG.
Oh, KG. Okay,
yes,
okay.
Kevin Garnett. He was talking about like Tim Duncan himself, like just their matchup, how it would go.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kevin Garnett is one of the biggest trash talkers that NBA history probably has ever seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they asked him, how was Tim Duncan as a trash talker? He's like, people don't know he was a trash talker, but in his own way. Like when he would bank it, he'd be like, "Ooh, you almost got that," or like just these little
and that would
exactly, bro. Because KG is just pumped. He's ready to just rip anybody's head off, and just that silent guy that just like, "Ooh, you almost got it," or maybe next time.
Oh, that would hurt.
That's a fade.
That would hurt.
That's a fade.
Yeah, because like those subtle jabs at you like that, those kind of low key hurt worse than when you're actually just yelling at them and telling them shit to their face. You know what I mean? Like that's that's tough.
But
that's basically it, bro.
That's
we
it.
Kind of talked about Last Dance.
That's it.
We even got into my top 4.
Yeah,
I need to get because I want to have a segment too when we kind of get in depth with that.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
I mean, because you threw that into my face like out of nowhere.
Well,
but my top 4, I feel like that's set in stone.
Okay.
But my 5 is kind of tough still. I need to really think about that because to put them on the my Mount Rushmore basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. You know what I mean? So we'll get into that.
Definitely.
Become more prepared with that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, hey, real quick, shout out if you're listening. If you're listening, we appreciate it.
Man.
Look, this is episode 1. I know it's not going to be the best, but just we're going to take it with the punches. We're going to keep it rolling, and we're coming with some fire.
Man, I know you might be hearing the birds chirping in the background too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the bat cave right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we're working with what we got, and you know, it's just a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to be in this position and
definitely
to be able to talk with you, my brother.
Hey, appreciate you, brother.
And yeah, bro.
We out?
I think we out, man.
That's how you feel?
Hey, we got our first one out the way.
That's how we do it. Let's get it. Much love on
bro.
this side, family.
Yo, appreciate everybody from listening.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep we haven't had a set date of what's gonna be our schedule with this thing. We're kind of getting new to this. We don't even know how it works to post this. So, you know, I'm gonna get to work. We've been figuring this out little by little. So I'm gonna get.
Hey, just make sure you tune in and listen because we got some stuff, dude. I'm telling you, we've been working on it a year, and if you know about it, you know we're coming with that heat.
Yeah, man.
Because that's what we do. We have good talk, we have good conversation, and we have good people. Because that's how we feel.
100%, man.
All right, brother.
Hey, do we hit him with another one or what?
We hit him with another one.
Peace.